video. I was just thinking as I was driving Jonathan to school this morning about my YouTube journey so far, what it's meant to me, life in general, and I thought I would share a little bit of my heart with you today. I have a little bit of a hard time doing these sit-down videos without, a boom, boom, boom. This is what we're doing. Meal planning is easy for me because it's something easy to speak with. Otherwise, if it's just a conversational video, I have a little bit of a hard time organizing my thoughts. I feel so jumbled. But I really wanted to share some things with you today. First of all, I've been about 3 or 4 weeks posting videos on YouTube, and I know some of you have already subscribed and commented. I am so grateful to you. You have already blessed me in so many ways. I've enjoyed commenting back and forth on different things we're interested in with the meal planning and the grocery shopping. I've also taken more of a vocal role on other people's videos, trying to comment more, and I have found, as silly as it is, such a connection already. One of the reasons I started making videos was really to connect with someone. I've really struggled in my life with deeply connecting with other people. It's easy for me on a surface level, at church and even with some of my friends. It's easy, to stay at this surface level and not to share what is really going on. I don't have a whole lot of people who actually share my interest in meal planning and organizing and different things like this. I am a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool 2 of my children, and one of them goes to public school. And so I felt myself being increasingly cut off from everyone, even from my friends and my family. I find that I'm so busy with all the stuff we're doing around the house with the kids and trying to keep up with the school and keep up with the housework, which I'm not always great at. And I was feeling so isolated. And as much as my husband is wonderful, I need someone who shares a lot of my passions and really understands where I'm coming from. So that was a big reason that I did start the YouTube, to kind of join in this community that I see going on. And already, like I said, within the past few weeks, I've been so blessed, and I'm excited to try and do more on YouTube. Now, I would love to have all the equipment to do the nice videos. Maybe someday. I'm saving up for a good camera. Hopefully, someday I can get some lighting. I don't even know. I'm not even technically that great. So eventually I'd like to do that. I'd like to do the editing better and all the effects and stuff. I love watching all your videos. A lot of you do such a great job at them, and you really inspire me to try to improve my own. With the camera presence and stuff, I'm working on that. I'm trying to be more natural and not so stilted in my speaking. But I do thank you for being patient so far. As I'm learning something new every day about how to shoot different things and how to edit in certain ways, and I'm frustrated right now because I can't get my annotation to work for my subscribe button. So if you tried to click on my end page, it's not working right now. I'm working on it. I'm watching videos on how to do that, and I'm sure it can't be that hard, but I'm having issues. So just bear with me. And I thank you for those of you who are. Okay, something else that I wanted to talk about today was what's going on in a little bit more of a personal level. I know I've been just doing the meal planning, and I hopefully will have a couple organizing videos coming up. And hopefully some other fun stuff. I eventually would like to do outings and things. I did try to start like a weekly blog this week, but I just don't think I'm up to that yet, you know. I would do okay in the morning. I see some of these weekly vlogs, and I want to do that so bad. I'm just not skilled enough, and I really don't think we have enough going on in our life to do a weekly vlog yet. You know, we just, right now it's still the school year, so we basically, I clean, I cook, the girls do school, and, you know, maybe we'll do a baseball game. You know, we have a baseball game or a softball game, something at night. But nothing too much. I'm hoping in the summer to amp that up, and to, we do have some outings planned. We have a camping trip. We have a trip to the zoo that we're planning on. And I'd really like to take you along and show you our adventures through the summer, and I also just share in our daily lives. But something that's been on my heart today, we feel like we deal with a lot in our family, a lot that we don't share with a whole lot of people, not even with family a lot of times. We deal with some issues with the kids, and it's a combination between their behaviors and our reactions, our negative reactions to their behaviors. Yesterday I had a screaming, crying, fall down on the floor, mini breakdown, something. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about, although I don't know anybody who does that. Honestly, in real life, I don't know of anybody who admits to that. It's not easy to admit to that, to yelling at your kids. You know, and to admit that our lives are not perfect. Our lives are not easy. We do not have it all together. Thankfully, we have a very, very dear family friend who recommended us to a professional counselor. And we've been seeing him for a little bit now, and he has opened our eyes. He actually is going through a lot of the same stuff that we are with our children, and really had some practical tips on behavior issues. And just, I think a lot of times we feel like our kids are not able to work as a team with us. There's like a divide, you know. We struggle with discipline. You know, we feel like a lot of times we are so strict, we're so harsh on them, and it doesn't necessarily seem to make a difference. And it just doesn't work with them, and struggling with how to be more positive and just work together as a team. So yeah, that's hard to admit, that we didn't have the answers. We had to go seek professional help for that. That's not easy to admit, and we haven't told a lot of people that. But sometimes I feel like we hide behind this image, even with our friends, even with our family, that everything is fine, and, you know, we want people to think, at least I do, I want people to feel like I've got a handle on it, like I'm an okay parent, I'm a good mom, I want to be a good mom, and I feel like I just need to keep this image up all the time. That, not that my kids are perfect, but they're, you know, they have less problems sometimes than we do. And to feel competent and like I have it together, when really most days I don't. I'm fighting this battle with anxiety. I've dealt with it for a few years now, and it gets pretty severe. And just learning to walk this journey with my husband, with my kids, and most of all with God, who, you know, I've tried to pray it away. I've tried to hand it over to God, and I don't don't know. Am I not doing something right? I don't know. It doesn't seem, there's no instant fix. There's no, well, it's a miracle it's gone. I have a feeling this is going to be something I'm going to battle my whole life. And I feel like when we're on YouTube, we can edit out those parts of our lives, and you know, nobody wants to see the meltdowns. I'm sure nobody wants to see the meltdowns in our family and the real bad times. But it's so easy to completely edit out every negative aspect of our lives, and to have this camera in front of us that is, and just have this image of perfection. You know, we need to be entertaining, we need to be funny, we need to be polished, and just to know that that's not true. You know, people are out there seeking true relationship, whether it's through a computer screen, whether it's through a camera lens, whether it's via a keyboard. You know, we're all seeking those real connections, and I'm just thankful. It seems like I found some real people that are out there. Somebody that I've been watching lately is Live Like No One Else. They have blessed me so much. I wake up and they did their Dave Ramsey debt-free scream, and I screamed with them. I was so, I never expected to have such a connection through a screen with somebody. Another one is Debt is Dumb. They are just such a real family. They don't seem like they're put on for the camera. So our counselor did give us some suggestions. Actually, it was a God thing yesterday. We were having such a bad couple of days. And actually we had our counseling appointment, my husband and I, to speak with our counselor yesterday. So, we really could tell him what exactly was going on, and he had some very, very practical tips, things that he uses in his home with his kids. And I think I will make a separate video about that, and about how we feel about these tools. I mean, they're literal, practical tools that we can use to help be positive with our kids and to focus on the positive rather than the negative. Well, thank you for indulging me. Thank you, if you're still listening, thank you for listening to my rambles. Half the time, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. I do my best thinking while I'm speaking. I have such a hard time formulating what I'm going to say in my head. So as I'm rambling and speaking, my thoughts kind of make a little more sense even to myself. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions on improving my channel, what you would like to see, or any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment. Please feel free to leave them in the comments. I would love to read your comments and suggestions. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.